Hello my festive friends, and welcome back to Queenie of London, but more importantly, welcome to December the 1st and to the first day of Vlogmas. I am so excited to be sharing 24 days, hopefully, of very merry moments with you all. I cannot wait to hear what you're all up to this December. I thought we'd begin this first Vlogmas just by the Duke of York Square, Chelsea. Beautiful Christmas tree. Beautiful clear blue skies here in London today, but it is frosty. I'm wearing a big old cape and it's lovely. It feels like a blanket, but we're not going to be out in the cold for long because we're going to trot back to my place and we're going to do some tree decorating of our own. I really hope you enjoy the first day of Vlogmas with me, Queenie of London. Well, we can't work on an empty stomach now, can we? So guys and dolls, this is where we're going to be decorating today. This is my bedroom office, and as you can see, we've been joined by a little friend, Alfie. He's here today. He's not too amused because I've moved his little bed for the purposes of decorating, but he's going to stay here anyway because he likes to be with me all the time, so I'm sure he'll be very helpful. Those three tubs here, the top one is full of baubles, and then these two have got like various accessories that are going to be dotted about the place. I've also got another box in the hall and bags of stuff that needs a home for Christmas, and then another storage box afterwards that I'm going to be putting out as well, and then obviously the lights. So the first thing I'm going to probably tackle is the tree lights. Now, I got the tree out last night and gave it a bit of a fluff, put it in the skirt, so that's all kind of settled. I also gave the whole area over there a lovely dust and a polish, which I like to do before I get the Christmas things out. We're going to clear all the top of my desk there and probably some of the surface and make that a bit more festive. So I think that's the aim for this room today. My mum's hard at work in the living room sorting that tree out, which I'm sure I'll show you at some point during Vlogmas. So without further ado, I think we should wiggle our noses and get them fairy lights on. So we can tick, put the lights on the tree, off of the to-do list in the Christmas planner for today. Happy with that, guys. I just thought I'd let you know that these are the lights that I use on my tree. They're the Premier Tree Brights. There's 750 on each. I start one set from the bottom and then one set from the top and meet in the middle, so they're all nicely evenly distributed. These are in the colour Vintage Gold, and I just think they give such a cosy, nice and warm, snuggly feeling to the room. They're quite magical, I think, and also I like the traditional kind of feel. They remind me a bit like a Victorian Christmas, like the candles, the glow of the candles on the trees. So I love that. I think that's really pretty. Also, I will just say about these lights, they're really easy to put on the tree. The wire's nice and fine, so they just sort of fall onto the branches, so no stresses. And Alfie was surprisingly snoozy. He got out of the way for a little bit when I was getting my twinklies in a tangle, but he's nice and cozy again now too. So let's crack on with the next part of decorating, shall we? So this is the fun part. This is where we open up the boxes and remember all the good stuff we've got from last year. I love this part. I think it's so much fun. So in one of these two boxes are my picks to pad out the tree, and let's see if it's isn't in this one. I bet I'm not so lucky. Aha! This is the bag of picks. This is what I'm after here. There we go. So they're going to go in my tree, and I've got some new ones to show you, so I'll show you those. Primark were really good for picks this year. I picked up a few of these white berry ones, which I love, and these frosted like tree pine ones just to pad out the tree. So those are really good. I think they were only like £3 each. These are exactly the same. I've got these in red, which I got from the range. So they'll tie in nicely. I like those two, a bit like mistletoe-y. Very, very good. Here he is. This has to be one of the most favourite things to get out every year. This is my squirrel. I love him. He's so cool. He always goes out the side. So let's get him in. So I think it's about time I started on the top of the desk. So I need to clear all of this away and find it a temporary home for Christmas. And we will start to dig into this box, which has everything for this garland, which is just plain. And I'm going to decorate it up and run the fairy lights through it, just 100 warm white fairy lights. They'll be good. And then I have a few other decorations to put out on the top of the desk, which are in my Fortnum & Mason hamper, which will then go underneath my tree. So let's get cracking on this part. So just before the clock strikes midnight on my first day of decorating for Christmas, I have finished the top of my desk. I am really, really happy with how this has turned out this year. I hope you like it. I might just give you like a little walkthrough and show you what I've been up to. So I did my garland, took that out, fluffed it all up, runs the fairy lights through it, just warm white lights. I put some little pine cones and some glittery silver bronzy baubles and robins. There's a robin here, and at the other end you've got to have robins in the garland, I think. I also have this glittery little gent here from Marks and Spencer's. He's rather fun, dapper guy. Then here from Marks and Spencer's as well, these musical tins. There isn't any treats in it at the moment, but that'll be remedied pretty soon, because you've got to have some nice things to eat while you're working at your desk during the run up to Christmas, right? And then I have my gold nutcracker. Here we've got a little woodland section here. I love this retro, like vintage Bambi. She's lovely. She's from the range. And then a little squirrel who I've had for ages, glittery squirrel from Paper Chase. And a little present there at the back. I love that fabric, the black and white check. The black and red check, so pretty. And then I was really happy because in my box of Christmas goodies I found that badge there, I believe, and I actually got that from when I went to see Miracle on 34th Street at the cinema, the remake. Not the original, cheekies. Yeah, so I'm really, really happy I found that, so I pinned it to the present for this year. Then we have my lovely, lovely candles. These are from the range, and I absolutely love the glow they give off for, well, onto my favourite Christmas piece. I absolutely love digging this out. It's probably the most special piece, my Jesus, Mary and Joseph. It's wooden. It's a really, really good size, and I got that from TK Maxx a good few years ago now, but it's beautiful. I love the lantern that he's holding up. I just think that looks really magical with the candles. Then I have a little flamey candle there, a fake one that I need to find a battery for. And then just as an added extra on the end there, I got a little gold glittery Santa boot. And I threw in a candy cane, a pick that says ho ho ho, and some faux foliage, so I'm pretty happy with that just on the end. And there's my other little robin, lovely. So I'm really happy with how that worked out. I've got a few more bits in my boxes, but I don't think I'll put too much more onto the top of the desk. And then just at the top on the wall, I have my beautiful wreath. I absolutely love this one. This is from Marks and Spencer's. When did I get that? That was quite a while ago actually, but I love the little Scandi snow-covered huts. So pretty. I might run some lights through it if I can find the little wire lights, but I'm pretty happy with the amount of light that's coming off the desk here. I think it just looks so cozy, and it's made it a really nice space to work on those cold winter nights, so happy with that. Oh, I also forgot to mention these little things here. They're just like little tree bark. I have some little matching coasters that go with these, but I just put them onto the edges of the garland, just intermittently spaced. I like what they say, like peace and joy. So they're just like a little added extra. There we go. Morning everyone, welcome to a beautiful sunny morning here in London. It's bauble time. I am so excited. I got myself a big cup of coffee, nice strong black coffee for the morning, and I've got my Christmas playlist on Spotify all set up to get the baubles out of the box and start putting them on the tree. This is the fun part, right? I love arranging them. I love going into the box, unwrapping them all and remembering them. I'm so excited, so let's crack on. This is what I'm working with. Here are all the special baubles in this plastic container. I make sure I bubble wrap them all so well after Christmas because they're really special to me and I don't want any of them to be damaged. I've also got a big pack of like filler baubles that I normally put like around the back and the sides. I've also got this box of little filler ones here that are just from M&S. I love the ones that say joy, and the little candy cane ones. They're really sweet. And I've also got this little Liberty bag. Has got my newbies in for this year, so I'm really excited to see what they look like on the tree. Let's go. So my festive friends, the tree in my office bedroom is complete. I am so happy with how it turned out this year. I am really crazy about bauble placement. It is so much fun getting all your baubles out and putting them into little sections and working out little themes for each area of the tree. So I'm just gonna scoot down and tell you where bits and pieces are from and what I've tried to do, just if you're interested. So my fairy at the top there, I love this fairy. I've had her for so many years. She was a gift from my parents when I was younger, and she's really special to me, so I will always put her on the top of my tree. Up the top here, I like to try and do like a little pantomime theatre kind of little scene, because going to pantomimes was such a big part of my Christmas when I was growing up. Absolutely loved going to see shows at Wimbledon Theatre. So I have a little theatre mask there. The clock is, to me, it's Cinderella, it's strike of midnight. Then I have a little cherub, which always reminds me of the cherubs that were on the top of the curtains at Wimbledon Theatre. I have a little Cinderella stage coach there, which I love. It's glittering away. And then way at the top, I don't know if you can see it, my arms aren't long enough, but there's a little bitten apple up there, which reminds me of Snow White, obviously. And throughout the whole tree, I've just scattered loads and loads of little candy canes. I love those ones. I got them from Tesco in a massive pack ages ago, and they've got a bit of a flick of glitter through them, which I love. My cherub, by the way, was from Fortnum's last year. She's probably one of my most favourite baubles I've purchased from one of our London shops. I have a little Believe sign. Going down to here, this is my little writer's corner. Obviously, I'm a big reader. I love learning, so I had to have this bauble from Sass and Bell. You can still buy that. I think it's like a recurring thing that they bring out every year. New for this year was my gorgeous typewriter. That one's from Liberty. I'm so crazy about how that looks on the tree. I love it front and centre there. Let me just check that I've not got any round the side. There's my little Russian doll. She's gorgeous. She's from John Lewis. I have a glittery, well, a light up letter A, which needs a new battery, but getting into them is really hard with the tiny screwdrivers that you get from Crackers. The screws are really tight, so I might need someone to open that up for me. Oh yes, my legs. Mad about these. I've had these for a couple of years now. They were from Home Bargains. I like that they're mismatched because there was only one of them left and there was only one of them left. But it's Christmas, let's go crazy. It doesn't have to be matchy, does it? I love those. I used to have them coming out of the bottom of my tree, but I like the way it looks like he's jumping in this way. So we'll keep it like that. I stuck in 2 of the lollipops that I got from Home Bargains. If you saw that video, I have 2 left, which I'm going to place somewhere else. And I've got those gigantic ones as well, which I have no clue what to do with at the moment. I love this little section here. This is what I'm calling my like British invasion, because obviously you've got a Union Jack bauble. I have my little St James's. It reminds me of old-fashioned St James's, little retro London taxi with a Union Jack on the front. New for this year, my little Union Jack microphone, which I love that one there. I got this one a couple of years back from John Lewis, my Santa astride Tower Bridge, and my Selfridges shopping bag, and also my suffragette, which I actually managed to get hold of eventually at the, where was it? Victoria and Albert Museum, when I went to go and see an exhibition there earlier in the year. And then just down here, also new for this year, is my lion, my lovely Trafalgar Square lion with his sceptre and crown. I love him, he's adorable too. And you've got to have a corgi, haven't you? I love this little one. She's very heavy, so she needs a few branches to lean on. But she's cute nonetheless. Let's just twizzle round. More to do with British Invasion. Sloane Square, obviously, because you know I'm always there. Paddington, I love him. I always tend to buy the baubles from Christmas adverts when they pop out, just because there's so many good Christmas adverts, and they're really, they are part of the whole Christmas build-up. So that one's from the year the Marks and Spencer's advert featured Paddington. And what would a Christmas tree be without a picture of my boy? This picture was taken on his first Christmas when he lived with me, so that's really special, and I love the little frame that it's in. Way there, I scattered a few of these joy baubles about, but I found I didn't really need many filler baubles this year because the baubles are taking over. I might need a bigger tree next year. You guys are a bad influence because you leave me comments, you're like, did you see that bauble? Did you see that bauble? And I tend to go back and get them or be tempted by something else. This is my Big Ben, Elizabeth Tower. I love this one. I got this from Laura Ashley, a shop I used to love going in at Christmas time, which sadly is no longer with us, but Laura Ashley was legendary. And then here we have my gorgeous gold, very, very heavy crown. That one was from Paper Chase, and I'm yet to find a better crown, to be honest. I love that one. Here in way at the centre is the main man himself. This is Jesus. He's having a party. He's got cake and a little birthday banner because it's his birthday. That one was from Paper Chase last year. Sadly, another shop that I used to love going in. I'm missing it this year actually because it's the first year we haven't had it, and I'm struggling to find wrapping paper anywhere that's as good as it was at Paper Chase. And this was from Paper Chase too, my beautiful gold, glittery pink, neon pink Bible. Love that one. It's got a little bit of damage because I've had it for such a long time and it's glass, but I would never ever get rid of it. I love it too much. Down here I have a little village church that lights up. I'm trying to have a look. Oh, here we go. This is new for this year. This was such a find. I went into TK Maxx when I was working in Hammersmith, and it was just there. It's the same brand, Yardley, I think it is, that they have in Liberty and everywhere else we've been this season, but it was only £4.99. Can you believe it? Such a bargain. I was delighted I found that. It's quite heavy, but I don't mind. I really love it. Let me just look what I'm doing. I've got twinkly lights in my glasses, so it's hard for me to see. I've got a little carousel here and matching carousel horse. That was from John Lewis last year. I got that really late in the Christmas season because I regretted not buying it, so I ran in there and the chap actually said I could take it off one of the decorated trees, so I was happy about that. I love these. These are from the range. I've got one over the other side. They're glass, like they've got a bit of a fleck of glitter running through it, and a candle which lights up. I need to get a little watch battery for both of those because they're on their last legs, but they're really magical when they light up. I've got a little ho 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 sign down there. I love these pearl baubles. They're from the range. Love the range for baubles. And I think I got that big gold one from there too. We have my big old sweets right here in the front. I really like how they look at the front. I just think they make the tree look completely mad. I like that at Christmas time. I don't like anything too serious in here. Like my living room tree is very, very traditional and is full of memories. But I like this one to just be completely full of things I love and fun. Because I work hard in here, so you've got to have a little bit of a giggle, haven't you? And there's my pink glittery skates, which reminds me we have to go to Hanover Square by Vogue House at some point to go and have a look at the really funky ice rink that they've thrown up there. Here we've got a pink glittery present and these two pups. I am crazy about this one because he's dressed for the nativity and he's a Yorkie Terrier and I love him. And then I've got a little dachshund who's dressed as an angel because, well, why not? There's a big wooden bark. I do like these ones around the bottom of the tree. They're from B&M ages ago. They were a complete bargain. And here on my Fortnum's hamper, I have my Candy Cane Lane sign. I think that works quite well there because I had nowhere else to hang it. Obviously, you saw all my pics that I put up. My snowman, love him. He's from the range. He's got a very friendly face. My beautiful vintage Santa, I love his happy jolly face. He's a proper old school Santa. Love this pudding that I just shove in the front of the tree. He's from Marks and Spencer's. There's the squirrel. I think he's looking proper fine there. I like how I've done him this year actually. He's going downwards and his tail's on show, and I like it. Always reminds me of that, just the best bit. It's probably one of the best bits in any Christmas film. In Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, you know the scene I'm talking about where the squirrel jumps out the tree. So it just never fails to completely crack me up. I forgot I had this one, the coal sack, which I bought from John Lewis last year. I just think that's so unique and just funny, so that has to be there. On both sides I've got these big old candy canes. You can get these loads of places now, but they were originally from a really small little Christmas boutique in Putney. And then you have some like mail. We've got a North Pole mailbox and a proper post box. Does it say ER? Yeah, see, that's special now, isn't it? For another reason. So that's nice. I'm glad it's got ER on. And here you have my lovely flying pig with feather boa, crown and glittery wings. Why not? It's Christmas. Here we have Belle reading her book, so she's by my stack of books. And I'm still checking, guys. I'm still looking for you. There's my Man in the Moon. I absolutely love him. That was from John Lewis, the year they did the Man in the Moon advert. And I think, just without going like too crazy into everything, that gives you a rundown of some of my favourite ones and like the special ones to me. So I really hope you enjoyed having a little look. The back of the tree has just got big old baubles like filler. I don't like it to be blank because that would bug me. But it is dressed. But there we go. So I hope you enjoyed having a little look at that. Well, I don't know what you think, guys, but I think I'm now worthy of an eggnog after finishing up the tree. As you can see, I still need to do the kitchen, but I'm gonna treat myself to a lovely glass of this. I got this one from Amazon, I think I got it, but I'll leave the link for it down below if you're interested. It's really, really tasty. It's so creamy, and it goes really nice if you make yourself like a nice frothy coffee. Add some of this, and it tastes just like a Starbucks eggnog latte, and I can't get enough of those. So it's good that I can make them at home too. Let's have some. Here I am, festive friends, back at my favourite place. I've got my eggnog and I've got some Charles Dickens Christmas carols and other Christmas stories. Can it get any better than this on a really, really cold night at the beginning of December? Thank you so much for watching my first day of Vlogmas. I really hope you enjoyed watching me deck the halls and trim the tree. I'm so excited to hear what you guys have been up to on this first day of December. I hope you've had a good one. Until tomorrow, we'll be out and about tomorrow, don't you worry. Have a really cozy evening. Take good care of yourselves and gobble up all that good festive food. Loads and loads of love from London, Queenie, and the moose.